All right, guys, it's that time. If you've been anticipating seeing what all went down, or if you've been enjoying all of the little jabs that we've been doing back and forth about Garlic Challenge 2026, this is the short version for you guys. Now, I think I got a lot that happened this past, winter and summer. So we've broken this up into two separate editions. This is the short one. So why don't you guys stick in and we'll get right to those weights. If you guys have been hanging out and paying attention to what these people are putting up, you'll notice that people are already putting up their harvest weight videos for hashtag garlic 2026. And guess what? It's your boy's turn. So this is what's going on. I started putting together my challenge video, and in it, I'm starting to put in all my trials and tribulations and stuff like that, but I got to a point I'm like, this is way too long for a results video. So this is what I'm doing. I'm releasing this video here, and this is going to be the shorter version of that video for those who just want the nitty gritty. Because I understand, sometimes you just ain't got time. But I'm going to be releasing shortly after this one the full trials, the full tribulations, and the full successes that happened to me on this challenge here. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll give a little bit of a sneak peek. There was a lot of stuff that happened, and we done seen some things, we done some things, and we learned some things. So because this channel is also about learning and sharing the knowledge, that video is coming up after this one. Might be a day, might be 2 days. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. But for this short video, all of the clips that you're going to see are coming from that video. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to piece it together, but it's just basically, hey, this is what we got. This is my weights. Boom. So for those of you interested, here you go. Those who want the nitty gritty, it's coming. So let's get into this because you guys don't have all day, and I just want to let you guys go. All right, now we're back inside. This is the same single bulb we're going to be weighing. And since all is fair in Garlic Wars, we're going to go ahead and play by the rules. So, part of the rules, I've cleaned it off reasonably. You saw me hose it off. Well, you didn't see me hose it off, but it's way cleaner now than it was. I promise you. We're going to go ahead and cut our roots. I am not going to be like a super strict stickler about that. I mean, look, that's reasonable. Reasonable roots. Cut. Then, this is the tricky part. You grab your bulb, just like that, fingers. We are going to rest it on my fingers and cut. There we go. Again, per the rules. Now, we're at the weight. You see me cut it, you see me trim it, you saw me pull it. Now, we are going to do this in multiple weights. So we're going to do, what you really all need to focus on really is, let's just do ounces. This bulb is 3.4 ounces, or 95 grams. So I'm almost positive this will not be my challenge winner for single biggest bulb, but hey, it is what it is. I needed to show you guys how to do it, and that's exactly what you have to do. So let's get it. Pop her loose. Let's see what we've got. Well, let me shake off the soil first. Well, it's better than the ones we've been getting. Now, for the final hope of my garlic harvest, we're going to the very last bulb. I want to make sure I keep this in shot for you guys because I have a feeling that this one's going to be the best one of them all, and also the one that I'm going to be weighing. So I want you guys to see it. All right, I think I can get it out now. Ready? Here we go. Yeah. Oh, yep. Well, again, a little disappointing, but this is the one we got. So, like I said, bigger than the rest, but not all that big. But hey, at least they're all something. I can eat all of them, and that's the point. I finished with more than I started with. So, let's go ahead and get this inside and weigh it. So first thing we're going to do is show you all of them that we harvested today, so you can sort of kind of just get comparisons to the size of each one. Let's do that. So I mean, it's not too terribly bad. I got more than I started with, and these will all eat right. Then these are the two biggest ones. This is obviously a soft neck. This is a hard neck. Not really sure which one's bigger. I think this one's slightly bigger. So before we do the actual weighing, we're gonna have to clean this puppy up a bit. All right, you see we got this one now cleaned up. This other one's right here, and we've got the soft neck here. So let's go ahead and see what she weighs. Grams, 35 grams. That can't be right. 35 grams for that one. They both weigh the same. 35 grams. 35 grams. Okay. All right, during this segment of the video, this is just me going ahead and pulling garlic from these two of my larger buckets. If you didn't know, I live in Indiana, and one thing Indiana knows about is racing, and we just had that to deal with in the background this day. So instead of trying to shout through it, I just did this voiceover. We already go ahead and showing you harvesting these bulbs. The thing about these bulbs, though, is I had these in my raised bed, and I think that's what I'm going to start doing from now on. So instead of just like having them out in the open, I kept them in the raised bed, and the raised bed protected them over winter, so I could actually get them to, overwinter properly. And because of that, these guys turned out really good. Now, they're not all the size of a, challenge-winning garlic here, but considering that I think I planted like 8 of them into this bucket, but not all of them survived, which is why that onion is sitting there inside of the bucket with them. But, it ended up turning out pretty well. And I think from next year, I'm taking some of my biggest bulbs and I'm throwing them into these larger buckets just to make sure, I get as much as I can get out of these. So, I mean, I can't complain because you see this garlic, man, these were some nice bulbs. We're gonna go right now for the heaviest bulb, and I believe this one is it. You can see the scale. It is in ounces. So here we go. So we got 3.7 there. Okay, guys. This sucks for me because these were heavier earlier. Somehow, some way, my video that I showed of my actual weight got, I don't know, corrupted or just didn't work. So now here I am, and again, like I said, I'm losing weight because of the water, but hey, here we go. So my largest single clove, let's see, it's 3.6 ounces, 2.9 ounces, it's 3 ounces. So it looks like my official weigh-in is going to be this one, 3.7 ounces for the single biggest bulb. Now we're going to do the 5. All right, there we go. Again, I don't know what happened with that video. It just sucks. This is definitely lighter than the weight that I had earlier when I was outside. But hey, it's something. Okay, there we go. 14.4. That's what we're going with. 14.4. And there, folks, we got it. That's it. That's what I got. It's a little sad on some points. Very excited on others. But the fact of the matter is, we got way more than we had last year. And I'm not mad. Because this has all been fun. This is all just an exercise in learning for some how to grow a brand new crop. For others, it's for, opportunity to show off and say, hey, this is what I can do. So sometimes you just need that. And I just want to give you guys a platform to be able to be like, hey, look what I did. So just like it's a platform for you guys, look what I did. Don't give up. Don't surrender. If you run into a problem, go back, rethink it, come at it again. That's what I did. And because of that, I had success this year. And it's provided me valuable info for next season and all the seasons going forward. So get into the challenge. Submit your videos by August the 15th, because that's the cutoff, folks. We can't run this all year long. There has to be an end date, because guess what? Here in about 3 months or so, we're going to be planting garlic again. I know. I'm not trying to rush the heat, but it's the truth. So we got to end it at some point. Give you guys a little bit of a breather between challenges before we even think about starting to rerun this again. So as always, I'm your garlic growing boy, Big Wheel Dog 82, in the soil. I'll see you guys later. Turn in them videos.